Alrighty, Mr. Mac. We're gonna go ahead and start off with a check-in. How are you doing?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being great, 0 being not great. At this moment, I would probably say a 7. I'm overall good. We know I get flustered easily. I think that overall, I think I'm maintaining the majority of my flusters pretty good. I think I'm doing better with the third graders than I did with the middle school.
Tristan Smith and Dakota.
What are you noticing that you're doing better? What's going well?
I don't want you to show them this, but I control my tongue a little bit better with the younger kids. I talk a little bit less recklessly to them.
Okay, that's good. Because it's easier to give the littles more grace. And
It
the
is.
things
It really
that
is.
middle schoolers say
Correction, please send Tristan Prince
can be
and
challenging
Dakota
to
submitted to the
control your
office
tongue.
for checkout.
So trust me, I understand.
And my third graders, they are actually innocent, and I'm seeing that. Like, yes, it is a lot of work, and me being the individual I am, it is bothersome. But I see their innocence, and that does help. If you're making a mistake, but you're trying, I can work a little bit better with you.
Yes.
And I can even when I do catch myself getting an attitude, I can pull it back because it's like, well, Hyro, one day I was getting upset with
Please
him.
send
I said,
Taraji Duffley to the
because
office
I
for
have
checkout.
to teach them to take one, pass it back. All the different things that we do. And I had to realize when he was like, here, and I'm repeating it, and it hit me. Oh, and so once I realized that, I kind of calmed myself down in a way because I was doing that. Pass it back, and I'm realizing that's not helping him. And so then I
just showed them.
Yeah.
That's the language barrier. Yep. So I hear you saying you're seeing your students. That's what that technique is called. See your students, meeting them where they are, and then also having a good understanding developmentally where they are. When you talk about the innocence of them and just them trying. The beauty of third grade, they're still so young, they still want to make you proud. And so take advantage of that. Once they trust you and know you're safe, they're going to do anything for you. And I've already seen the rapport you've built with them. I've even seen how you have calmed down. I can tell you're growing, and so you're learning and loving your kids, and that's truly what it is. Like, I can tell you love your babies. The energy on that hallway, like, I just walk through y'all's hallway in the morning just to listen to y'all's morning meetings. And I think that's a lot to do with why things are just a little lighter and better in 3rd and 4th grade, because y'all really take time to work with your kids, meet them where they are. You're taking time to build culture. So keep doing those things because it's paying off.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm glad that you said that, because even this week, I'm kind of realizing like there are certain things that we do to build culture, like just the way that we talk to them and the way that we interact. But then there's another level to it that I'm realizing, like, okay, we're building culture in class and we're singing the songs, we're making it fun. But it's like also like you said, getting to know them. It's one thing to know that you're struggling on this, but it's another thing to know that you are from Cuba and that's the reason why you're struggling on it. And so that's something this week. Before we start our morning announcement, instead of just saying, hey, come in, I'm actually taking the time to be like, hey, how was your day? And not to say that I've never done it before, but to be more deliberate about it.
And it wouldn't take much to even add to your morning meeting. Like, what's a fun fact that we don't know about you? What's your favorite color? Just a little discussion question just to learn more about your kids. Because the more you know, the more you're able to meet them where they are. Especially as a math teacher, I remember when I was in the classroom, and they would tell me what game they were into or what their favorite chip was. And I would always add that in one of my math problems because I know that about my kids. I know that's going to keep them engaged. So
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these done and I'm trying to...
Such a working man. Okay. So thank you for checking in. As far as you are also
Pardon the interruption.
a
Isla
GLC.
Johnson, Tristan Prince,
So how
Dakota
is your
Smitty to the
team?
front office for checkout. Isla Johnson, Tristan Prince, Dakota Smitty to the front office for checkout.
It's twofold because I'm looking at the team and then I look at the team with me as a leader, and what I'm getting at is I believe we don't have it all together, but I think that more than not we're kind of encouraged. I mean, it's up and down, but I do think that I have a strong team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I've done very much at like learning what their needs are well enough to really be able to be that person to kind of help them fill in those gaps.
Okay, that's fair. Because you're trying to figure out yourself. That may be why. We talked about how rapport and relationships are going well in your classroom. Where do you feel like you need additional support?
One of my biggest things that I've been bothered about is my classroom organization when it comes to, especially, like for instance, what I had in my head is, and then the grade books. Because what I had in my head is that I was going to grade papers and file them in probably every quarter I hadn't decided exactly how often, but every often I was going to send them home. So I was going to keep all of the papers.
Okay.
But now I have all these stacks. And only the first couple of weeks that I grade only a few of them. After that, I quit grading, and now I just have stacks and stacks of stacks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have enough folders
Excuse me.
to keep them, because then I was organizing them by folders. I ran out of folders.
Okay.
I haven't even taken the time to do a donors choose, because that's what, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't.
Okay, math teacher. So you'll have topic tickets. You'll have end of module assessments. Those are going to be your main grades for math. And then, excuse me, we don't grade exit tickets, but any do nouns or problem sets, you can grade those. You can collect everything you want to collect, but that's not to say you have to grade everything. So I think one thing that may be helpful is, even if it's during this time, we talk about what 2 things are you going to grade this week. Would that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that we have books, though, I do like what about you said I can grade problem sets.
Mm-hmm.
Problem sets, but not homework, because homework is
No,
practice.
homework, yes, absolutely.
Okay, I can't grade homework.
And even on their problem sets, because it's something that they're just learning, that could be just an easy completion grade, you know, because you don't expect them to master it. But homework, absolutely, you should be able to do this independently, so you could grade that one. But problem sets, that probably would be one of the last things I grade. But if you need some grades, that's always
well, we got more than enough grades because we are working just about every day.
Any independent practice, so that could be homework. Independent practice, a do now, is always a good thing to grade in the math classroom in any assessment.
Okay. Oh, and end of module. I am getting close to my end of module.
Okay.
I think it's like 21 or 22. I might be off 1 or 2.
Okay.
And we're like 18.
Yep, you're at 18. So today is Wednesday, 18, 19, 20. Can you look to see which one is our last one?
Yes, that shouldn't take long. Anisha, she is really working to dot every I and cross every T. I don't want to discourage that. One of my bad things is sometimes I do the opposite. And what I try to do is figure out what matters to me the most, and it's so many things I think that matters, and not everything that I think matters do I do. And I think that's a shortcoming on my end, but that's how I try to. I don't feel that there's enough hours to do everything that we have on our plate.
Yep, you gotta prioritize.
And so with her, she has a good spirit. She's not negative in any type of way. But sometimes I don't know what to do with her because she's asking good questions. Sometimes it can be overbearing. I ain't told her that because I think that I realize what she's doing is really getting me together, to be honest. But at the same time, I be thinking like it's gonna be okay. Like I don't know how to tell her to just breathe, like calm down.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my thing with her. So it's not anything that we're not getting along. It's just how do I keep her in a good space
Right.
when she's over, because then that.
Sometimes she's a verbal processor too. So sometimes she just needs to verbally say the things.
Okay.
And maybe just listen and repeat what she just said.
Okay.
What I hear you saying is XYZ. What do you think? And a lot of that I've noticed with her, because she'll call me and I just ask her like questions to coach her to figure out answers, to basically think about it. And so maybe just listen and give her think space to figure some things out, because essentially you want her to be able to process and do these things on her own. So instead of you answering all these questions, granted, she may not know some answers, but a lot of times I'm noticing she just needs help problem solving. Okay. She just needs somebody to be a thought partner. So it'll push her to start thinking more critically and figuring out some things on her own. She needs a soundboard. So that's what a lot of that is. I will also push her to think about what is priority right now. Because some of the things, like, yes, we need to worry about, but right now, is that what we need to worry about? Okay, so let's prioritize the things we need to do right now. I'm gonna write it down. We'll talk about it later. Okay, but yeah, because it can be overwhelming. So.
Okay.
All right, but you're doing a great job. Thank you for your transparency, because you are also in a space of where you're trying to figure out and learn too. So to be leading a new grade level, leading people in a content, and you're teaching a content that you haven't done before, I know that's a lot to juggle. And so we'll keep learning, we'll keep growing. All right, we haven't had O3 since our last one. And I really want to ground us in understanding what an O3 is. A O3, the purpose of an O3 is to prepare you for instruction. We'll always look at the lesson that's coming the next day. The goal is for you to be prepared. And so when you come in, always have your lesson that you have for the next day. And I actually took me some notes. My computer broke, so I'm gonna be working off my phone.
Oh no! When you say you didn't have a computer, I just thought maybe you left it and not broke though.
No, the screen is cracked. Oh, and then I'm videotaping. Okay, how do you do this?
Is it something that you can just log in? Since I got an extra computer, like is it something that you might have access to if I log out?
Okay, I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna share my document with you.
Okay.
And then if you just let me